Okay, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. I think I'm ready. Everything should be ready to go. For sure. Okay, I'm going to pull for FLINS. So excited, and it's a done deal. I can get him probably and a constellation or two, because there hasn't been a male character since Kinich, so I'm kind of resting pretty, to be honest. Let's go with Genshin. Oh, I need to run this as an administrator. Okay, then I'll just maybe I'll just do it like this. Oh, I haven't logged in on PC in a bit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What is my Hoyo login? K.L. Nope. Great. Surely they wouldn't make me download anything at this point. Okay, it's just a little bit. Genshin. Video capture. It's a game capture. Or I could just add slay capture underneath everything. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Genshin's weird with OBS. It requires you to run it as an administrator, I think, which is. But it told me so. So it's just on me for not remembering to do that. Um. Everything okay? Okay. Right. So where was I? I don't have Heavy Neffa, so and I don't have all his materials because I've been really bad. I really think that FLINS is gonna be. I really do hope that FLINS is my tether to come back to this game like full force, because otherwise I've been taking like a little bit of a break from like taking Genshin like really seriously. Everything's okay there. Okay. I wouldn't know. But no, I think now where's a actually decent lore place to pull for him? Because I haven't done No Cry's story yet. So I have no idea. But if it was outside of No Cry, it wouldn't make any sense. So I should. This place was really pretty, and this was where a lot of his flowers were. And so I feel like Was this where a lot of his flowers were? No. It was in the Final Night Cemetery. That's where I should be going for sure. That is a lore relevant place to go and pull for Flins. Not that I'm superstitious, and not that I even need to be, because once again, I do have enough funds to like pull for him, certainly. But isn't it nice to be somewhere pretty? I have to assume this has something to do with him because of the cemetery, but I have not played through the quest line yet. Okay. Oh, that's sad. They have a jagged edge just for me to not. Okay, okay. No. It's fine. We have a hack. It's fine. Yeah, this will do. Oh, that's kind of picturesque. Okay, let's see what we can do. What am I in terms of pity? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. And it was a standard banner, so I'm guaranteed this. 10, so 53 pulls in. There's a really high likelihood he just comes here. 63. Okay. We can see if we get Ino. Nope. Okay. Is there a constellation to have Ino at, or is just any Ino pretty good? Okay, this is 73. Okay, next 10 pull, it's like kind of a guarantee. Okay, one Ino. We love her. I did do the story quest. I did do the event quest, so we know a lot about Ino. Okay, he has to come here. He has to come here. Yeah? It's not even a question. It's not even a question. He loves me. He absolutely loves me. Does he love me like 2 times? Does he love me 3 times? Uh-huh. Nice. Okay. Nice. Now, I do think he's supposed to be better at C2, but I don't know if I should go for his weapon first now, because as I do have enough to keep going. Let me see. Okay. Do you have enough to keep going? C2 doesn't make him prettier. He's already too pretty, but like the weapon does. Wait, I didn't see what pity I was at. Um okay. So that's 10 on top of whatever I have here. Oh, I'm fresh. So I'm at like 14. Okay. And that was on banner. So we have to really hope. 13, 24, 34, 34. These 4-star weapons are nothing to look at, actually. 34, 44. Okay. 54. I think once I get to 64, it should be something. Okay, this is the actual one where I think I can Hope. Okay, next one's a for sure. 74. This one's guaranteed. Now we just have to hope it's not something else. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, great. We love winning these. Oh god. That one's more stressful. This one was the actual chance. Okay, great. Okay, our FLINS main status is so solidified. We're so in it. Okay, now I do think I'm supposed to go for C2. And I only have one copy of I Know. Right? It's C2, right? Well, C2 is like kind of let me read what his anything is. Um okay. The basic cooldown of your special skill is reduced to 4 seconds. And when they trigger Luna Charge, okay, energy recharge. And then deal an additional 50% as AoE electric damage. Field. That's probably pretty good. I think that's pretty good. How many pulls do we have? Ah, it's fine. I'll just go for another one. Because I should get some constellations on I Know too. I think. Right? Unless they're nothing. No, C6 I Know does something. Um our elemental mastery will be increased by 80%. Okay, elemental mastery. More elemental, it's like an additional hydro attack. Some elemental recharge, that's pretty good. And then C6, damage from nearby active characters reactions is increased by 15%, or a further increase by 20%, so up to 35. Okay, I can see why C6 is valuable. Yeah, might as well go for it while I'm here, right? Okay. So I think I'm at like, what, 3 pity? I think it was like 3 pity. So we're just restarting. 13 Dory. Okay. Convert. Okay. 23. Okay, I know C1. Gotta keep track of C1. Pretty good. Okay, okay, this early, no matter who it is, you can be Chi Chi. It's fine. It's fine. It's early. It's fine. I'm okay. We'd love an early constellation, early 5-star. Okay. Plus, if I ever get to C6 Kaching, I could get another character to. I could get one character to 100 maybe. So I think maybe that's like 4 in. 14. I know. Who? What? Okay. I know. Okay. Sure. Oh, Dory and Sucrose are bannered up. Okay, okay, I see. I think this is 30. Okay, that's C2, I know. Let's go for... We definitely have C6 Dory now. Okay. I lost track of... I've lost track of both how many constellations of Dory... of... I know I have, I think C2. and how many pools I'm in. Ugh. Okay, I can't remember if this is good or not. Either way, it's definitely Flynn's. With Love and I know in here somewhere. Just so I like how wide his fucking thing is. Like there, I think the character splash arts are getting bigger because this one's literally taking up the entire screen. They used to just take up like the center. Okay. I would go for C2, so this is another 10. Okay. I know this is why you never pull for 4 stars. They are so fickle. That's 20. 30, C3. 40. 50. 60. Ugh. 70. Okay, we just have to hope to win the 50-50 at this point. Xinyan. Okay, we just have to hope to win the 50-50 on this one. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. It's not even Gene. I have C6 Gene. That would be so much better. Ugh. Okay. We'll just throw the rest in. You know, this was supposed to bring me back to Genshin in a big way, and it still might, but this particular part is not doing the job so far. 20, 30. I think that's C4. Okay. Okay, that's definitely him. Okay. So that was like at 40. Yeah, yeah. Another one? No, no, no. Okay. I think that's all I should be able to afford. I think we get a free Ino at some point, right? Um, okay. Give him his weapon. Then let him drip himself out. It doesn't even fit on the screen. His spear is too big. It doesn't fit on the screen. That's insane. Okay, hold on. Is that the same pose that Zhongli has? Like they all have the same pose, right? I think Zhongli might be the only other tall. Where is he? I'm trying to test something out. Where are you? Okay. Okay, this fits on the screen, but I think the spear is just too big. It won't fit on the screen. No, it fits on the screen here. Like just barely. It fits on the screen. He's able to get it all in. But where's FLINS now? Switch. Okay. Well within. But when FLINS holds his own spear, the tip is off. That's why. Is he's just taller than everyone, just like a little bit, right? I am at C4, and we do get a free one. Maybe I can build pity. Right? We do Can anyone actually? I could look it up, right? I could just look up. Um, Genshin free Ino. How to get a free Ino, right? By doing the Archon quest, you get a free Ino. Okay, I just need one more, and then I am guaranteed C6, right? And so, honestly, let's let's see if I can get just one more. Um, who else is on banner? Okay, you could be Ino. Come on. Come on. If I see Dory's smug little smirk again, I might punch a child. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. A-okay. Oh, Yelan. Yeah, I maybe I would want a constellation of Yelan. What weapon do we put on her? Is it just Favonius? Because I feel like Favonius. Oh, well, I have a Favonius greatsword, right? Does she like the catch? Does she like Skyward's Pride? Um, I would let her take Dory's anything. And you know what? I could just look it up. I know. Right, let's look at the weapons. Flame Forged Insight is, I assume, the craftable in No Try. Oh, it's the event weapon. I had it. I got it, right? Flame Forged Insight is for her. Okay, great. I have her weapon. I can refine it because, okay, I did her quest. Great. This is her best? We love that. Okay. Number one weapon is Flame Forged Insight. Oh, great. I literally rushed to do this on the last day too. It was like, it wasn't like last minute, but it was like, wait, like past midnight, and it would have run out at like 5 a.m. or something. So I was like, really doing the time crunch on that one. And then we should do the quest in order to get the C6 Ino, which will make my team pretty good, even without Inefa. But I will pull for Inefa on a rerun. I do plan to do that. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Hold off for a second. What can I show? Because I do want to not a go live notification, but I was going to post a TikTok at this exact time. And I should tabulate this 6:34. We can see how long this takes me because I just let the Wanderer take control. Maybe I don't want him to because he's gonna make some fart sounds. Am I muted? No. Okay, great. Um, move to move to the camera so that I can access it. Greatest, we can delete those. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. But I am back and should be good to go. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Whoa, that would have been really unfortunate. Wow. How awful. It should have just not been making noise through my entire pooling, which is not good. I don't think there was anything to really clip from that, but wow. What an unfortunate realization. Okay, but now I see it, and it should be good to go. Okay. Oh. I see.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Okay. So we've done well more than 50 pulls. Gotten C2 FLINS, got his weapon, got C5, I know. Which will be good enough once we have... once we do the story and actually get her... There's a free constellation of her. Okay, so I'm nowhere close to C6 her. Nowhere close to C6 Kaching. Wait, who is that? Oh, Lanya, okay. Really not close. The only one I have C6 of the standard banner characters is... Jean. Which I'm fine with. But it would have been lovely to get another Jean, and not necessarily... these. Divas. My mind literally did stop there. Oh my god, he uses the same. She uses the same materials as FLINS. Oh no, and I don't have a lot of them, and I need to use them to level Flynn. Yeah. Oh, well, that makes sense. It is her bot. What doesn't make sense is that FLINS uses this boss's materials, but I get it. Okay. So we need to farm that boss like nobody's business. Okay, we can get him to level 60 for now. Okay. And then we need more of these. Oof. Okay. While I'm up here, I can also do my standard banner pulls just to see if I get anything fun. Already had C6 Toma. Already had C6 Chincho. There's not that many people who would actually be new for my roster. Okay, and then another Favonius Lance, which always useful. Wait. Oh, I have 4 more fools still. Okay. 4 singles. Oops. Okay, nothing to write home about. Okay, so now we can make our team. So I can't really use them since I don't have them leveled at all. Which one of these teams do I get rid of to make space for the FLINS team? It is really hard to use the Tartaglia team. I almost never do. Well, actually, it should be... This is the exploration team. It should be the friendship team. Because they're new, and I need to do all my commissions with them from now on. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, 1, 2. We need Yelan, right? For more hydro application. And then we need sucrose, I believe. But this is just my day-to-day team. So I might do Jean instead. Because having a healer on the team is just really necessary.
Allow me to guide the way.
Okay, we're on Ascendant Gleam. Thank you for letting us know. I think it took a couple hundred pulls. Okay, what are you? Who is bro? No, really though. Oh, and I wore my fairy necklace? Little fairy for FLINS, because he's a fae. And he's also it's not confirmed, but he might also be a fairy.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Promise for adventurers from all walks of life.
That's so wholesome. But also, it kind of sounds a little woke. I'm not gonna lie. That speech is a little woke. But that's fine. He's a fairy. Right. There was a material we needed. It looked like this. Okay. Do with that, man, I have forgotten what it's like to build a character. It's gonna take so much. I have none of these materials. God, I'm so woefully unprepared for this. At least I have all the more I need, and I had what was the most important. I had all the primos I needed and all the more I needed to pull for him. I just did not have anything pre-built. Okay, so now it's level 60, just like he is. We need more of these materials. Let's go fight the Crumble. I do not believe at level 70 with no talents in anything, he is going to be good enough to go against an actual boss. Color me surprised if he was, but I'm not going to subject him Knuckle Duckle. I'm not going to subject him to that until he's like max level.
Emerge. That's quite enough.
Bow your head. The tide's beckoning.
Oh, I forgot to use Rina's Burst. Oh. Wait, and my E didn't even hit him because he was up in the air. That was such a...
The fun is over.
Oh, that went a little further than I thought it would.
Wait, hear me. Emerge, right now.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Right here, right now, right here.
Right. Get yourselves electrocharged already.
Settle down.
No. Nothing.
Shower me with this! Right now, right here.
Silence!
Let the world collide! Barbados, guide us.
Be sanctified.
Okay.
Settle down.
Okay, he did his Yi attack, and I was... Before he did his, summoning little bots. I get that the vibe is steampunk, but like... Okay, okay. We get it. Genius inventor. No... And she is putting thought into aesthetics, right? The X for an eye.
Right now, right here.
It kind of feels like everyone is doing steampunk though. Like, and by everyone, I do just mean Genshin Impact and Cloud War Ho that I know of, which is a Dimension 20 show. But...
An oversight on my part.
Wait. What is... Okay. Which is a Dimension 20 show, but honestly... 2 at the same time is kind of weird.
Emerge, right here. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge, right now.
There's a tear in my robe.
Okay. But yeah, it does seem like everything's doing steampunk, and by everything, I do in fact mean just 2 things that I know of, which is Cloud War Ho and Genshin Impact. But it's really weird that it's happening at the same time. Is this like a 20 years trend? Like, has it been 20 years since steampunk, like, gained its first notoriety? Oh, I don't know. Steampunk might be, like, ancient, like, from, like... Well, it can't be before the Industrial Revolution, but it could be from, like, the 1960s or something. And this has been, like, a cycle that's recurred a couple times already. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to be, like, 45 and 50, because then you'll have seen cycles come back, like, 2 times, and then you'll be like, oh, at least 2 times. Sometimes they're on much shorter cycles. 20 years is, like, the longest cycle we have in terms of, like, culture coming back. And so you'll see, like, things come back so often, you're like, oh, for sure. And this is also why I think hoarders are valid. I guess Genshin disagrees. You can't be mad because I'm calling you out on your damn 20-year cycle. Jesus. Okay, but I think hoarders are valid because at least for, like, clothes and, like, knickknacks and fashionable pieces, they'll come back into fashion. And also, like, if it makes you happy, don't follow the trends, obviously. But even if you are and you have, like, the storage to just not throw anything away, either works, you know? Okay. No, I shouldn't have used my ult there. On what? For what? What was the reason? What was the reason to use my ult there? I'm just... Okay. I can't even... claim awards. I shouldn't do this. I need to actually do the commissions in order to earn friendship with people. Okay. Let's see. Am I missing a 4-star? I have Sethos now, so I think I have all the 4-stars. No, I don't have Aoife or Dahlia. That's who I would want on. Okay. That's so sad. Okay. Yeah, they're who I would want. Okay. Alas, it was not to be on the standard banner.
This realm.
Okay. Rome Depot. Anything actually new? Oh, okay. I don't know if I can buy it while still buying all the weekly things I need to do. Probably have to remember to save up for those.
If you ever
Hey, Sethos, you can go to bed. Companions. Can I place them up here? No, okay. And then I know... Everyone else, Max? Gonna make sure... For sure. I think they rank them in terms of friendship, right? I just have so many friends. You know what? Genshin Impact is kind of the perfect system for friendship because it's so low commitment. And which is the kind of friendship that I kind of need in my adulthood. It's kind of like, oh, hey, I kind of love bombed you and took you everywhere when like we first met because like it was like a new relationship, right? And I still want to be friends and like meet up every once in a while. But like it might be months or a year until that happens. But until then, we still hopefully are still good friends. That never lessens at all. And whenever I need you, it's just a kiki. You know, that'd be a great long distance, low commitment friendships. Okay, I need to get back up. Guess I'll just climb.
this realm.
Harvest all the friendship.
If you ever
Okay, then we leave. We'll do our daily commissions with our new friends, to be. I think this is also a real lesson in terms of friendship in real life too, because there's like that psychological thing where if someone does something for you, like they perceive themselves like as closer to you. Like, and okay, framed another way, there's like a psychological thing where if you do a favor for someone, you feel closer to them, right? So like asking for favors, if they do it, it's like a 2-in-1 whammy. One, they're doing you a favor. Two, they feel closer to you. And if you do someone a favor, like that is a way to like
Adventurers Guild.
increase your friendship on both ends. Oh, right. If I was really serious about the friendship game, I would have switched into this team, into the new team, whenever I was claiming boss rewards. But that's so hard to remember. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to be in my other team. Don't come for me. Don't come for me, please. No, I don't want it. I don't want the smoke right now. No, stop attacking the... It's never made sense why you would need to protect that thing too, right? Is it going to explode and kill everyone? Like, I get that it's like interesting gameplay. There's nothing in the story to back up us needing to defend a monolith that has a certain amount of health in the center. What do we gain from that? What do they gain from that? There's no story reason. Like, if we go down into the abyss, it makes sense. We're going into like the monsters in their home territory, right? They're gonna attack us. We're gonna defend ourselves, right? What down there do we need to defend and that they have not already attacked? Yeah, it really does not make any kind of sense.
Let's do this then.
Busted.
Be silent.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Okay, great. Well, this is just I can't really distinguish the numbers. Oh, I'm supposed to do E again and then Q, right?
Quietly now.
I do need to learn the rotation for sure.
Go claw.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Okay. Okay, it's nothing right now, but he has no levels on anything. That said, it depends on... And he doesn't have artifacts. I didn't give him an artifact yet. So, honestly, not the worst.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
But yeah, it's a Yelan ult that's going to be doing the most damage right now.
Silent.
Ooh, that sweet, sweet friendship. This is also why I like playing one of my favorite games are like those long-running RPGs that like BioWare used to put out. Used to. They're never gonna put out anymore because they got acquired, but like the Dragon Age Mass Effects of the world. Because like, where am I going? Okay. Because a huge part of it, the games, is like the companion system where like you just like each one of your companions, kind of like D&D, has like a backstory. Who are you? Wait. Oh, okay. Just an enemy. Has like a backstory. Each one of your companions has a backstory. They give you like a rogues gallery of companions to like take with you, learn more about, get closer to. And so it's kind of just like a friendship simulator
Fun's over. Busted.
where you have to like do things that your friend wants in order to make them feel closer to you. And I don't know, that's like
Night falls. Be silent.
everything I want. It's just for people to like me. So, and it's really easy. It's really, really publicized what your friends want you to do in any moment. And I have no problems giving them what they want in a video game. And then they reward me with a number that goes up. And they tell you that number too, usually. They're like, oh, well, you have 80 approval with one of your companions. I'm like, really? That means you like love me, right? Okay. Genshin, they're kind of already your friends no matter what. I kind of like it when there's like a choice. It's like, do you want to make the choice that's good and will make everyone like you? Or do you want... Oh no, oh no, I killed FLINS already. Oh no, wait, I didn't mean to. Ugh. Dang. Okay, well, he's kind of emo anyway. Maybe he enjoyed it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. To nobody. No, but what was it? Did he actually die? Oh, he actually died. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. It's not my fault. I was literally pressing spacebar. Okay, I was pressing spacebar. Oh, right, I had to pick out wings for them. Okay. I had to pick out wings for these people. Okay, you... There's greens, there's pinks. This is too green. Way too much green. Now this... Ooh. A much lighter green. It's kind of... pretty. Yeah, where's the Onika? Where's the Onika wing glider? Where's the pink print wing glider? If she can be in... She was in Call of Duty? Is she in Fortnite? No, just Call of Duty. That's kind of wild, actually. Honestly, and this fits. But, like, this... But this is kind of like that dark. Oh. Well, this would be perfect once I get it, right? Of course it would be perfect. Yeah, but this is like the closest thing right now. Okay. Did I do that with Sethos too? Yes, okay, I did it with Lanyan. Sethos is my newest character. No, I forgot to. Okay. There you go. Okay. Daily commissions. Great. Yeah, give me more of that, those sweet, sweet friendship points that never diminish.
Commissions. Here is your reward.
These sweet, sweet friendship points that never diminish no matter how long it's been since you've used them. That's what I want. I want... Unless you're making... No friendships in games diminish by just not... Well, that's not true. I haven't played... There's definitely a game where that's probably a mechanic, but... By just, like, not talking to them for, like, a few months, right? Okay, sue me. I've been busy. I've been busy. I'm sure some realistic game has implemented a realism mechanic that's like, oh, if you don't interact with your companions in like X amount of time, your friendship goes down. Annoying. Just that's like real friends. That's so annoying. Okay. I think that's everything I plan to do. So I just want to do... I have a few things to do. Yeah, okay. But yeah, this will be... Is there any more I can level these guys? Yes, there is. Okay. The new material. This. Just give me double. Okay? That was pretty on the money for percentage wise. You did 21 and you got 2 extras with a 10% chance. Yep. That's kind of on the money. No scams detected there. That's kind of right. Okay, we need a lot more everything now. Weapon, we need this material, we need that material. We need his talent materials. I can ascend Aino? Oh, her weapon. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I can craft this. Oh, these are... Yeah, these are Natlan materials, so yeah, real easy to craft here. Oh, so Notcry is just littered? It's literally littered with, like, scrap metal. I mean, that makes sense, but it's still not pleasant to hear about. Okay. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Will be our last hurrah of this. That might not be terrible. It might not be good though. HP, physical, geo, attack. Geo. 2 geos. Neither of which are great. Yeah, it's not giving. Those were not giving. Hydro, no, it's not giving. Ooh, no one uses defense like that. But it's only a 3 stack. And if it has attack, it would go to Risley. Risley, who does not need energy recharge, so it's not really a useful stat there. Not crit. Now... New Roulette does use energy recharge, but these are some low rolls on these values too. And I feel like it needs crit rate. HP? No. Attack? Oof. HP? Nope. Okay. It's really not giving. Pyro damage bonus. No. Okay, no. 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 Okay. Lovely. Starting to sound like an abstinence coordinator. No. 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 Okay, great. Glad we got that all sorted. Did Imaginarium Theater reset? Oh, okay. But no, I'm gonna do my quest today. I'll do that later. I think I'm looking for Inefa. Here. That's where I left off. The kids told me about Inefa, and now I'm looking for her.
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target. Traveler Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some
Is-
standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Wow.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function? Which module is it designed for? Is it compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a cute little souvenir.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is
Wow.
for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all.
Oh, what?
Did you dare seek a place to belong?
Hinefa? Hinefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to say a proper goodbye?
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
So the name Lianka.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned? Does it not hurt to remember anymore?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
Okay, so I really need to look up what happened with Inefa during her story quest, because I thought it would just last forever, and then I didn't get the rewards for doing it, and I also didn't finish it, and then it left, so... Boom, boom, thunder wave. Okay. Lore. Nope. Appearance, no need. Official introduction, nope. Okay. Song of the Welkin Moon. No, where her character quest? Which they won't let me do anymore. But I swear. Okay, I just need to look up Inefa character quest. What? I swear there was a quest that I just like started and it was like, oh. Oh, it was probably the event quest or something. It was probably for an event? You know, 5.A. Let's look up version 5.A. I can just... Shin 5.A. On the wiki. Okay. Because I need to do this, otherwise... No, okay, wait, hold on. First, second, third. Okay. So, let me go through everything that was... Those are the banners, new quests, the journey home, which is this. So this is the quest I'm doing right now. Oh. So, okay, maybe it didn't, like, run me out of it, but I felt like it did. But I was also so sleepy when I was playing it. Like, incredibly, I was, like, falling asleep while playing it. And so, if that's the case, maybe it's, I can just read what I need to... Okay, so, Chaska acting up and attacking everyone. Well, what quest is this? Smoldering. Okay, so flamelets. And now this is smoldering. Okay. So this event is the one that I was not able to do. So I didn't get Bennett's... I feel like I did though. Either way, okay, okay. So, despite telling them that they don't... Okay, reading this is going to take a bit. So, I had like an extension for reading. Oh well. Earlier, a strange woman finds herself washed ashore on the shores of Natlan, claiming that she had to find them, with them being soon revealed to be Traveler and Paimon before going home. The four arrive at the shore and find the unconscious woman surrounded by two secret source automatons, who they quickly dispatch. As the Nepha takes a look at the woman, they quickly discover that the woman is actually a machine, wondering if it's a new model of automaton. The mysterious woman then calls out for the Traveler and Paimon, surprising them. Aoife then notices a small item on the ground and picks it up, where a crude representation of the Traveler and Paimon, as a balloon, is marked on it. Much to the latter's ire, Aoife soon realizes that the item is actually a cryptext encoded with a message. Shaska suggests opening it with their guns, but Aoife is against the decision, believing that there might be a self-destruct mechanism. They then decide to pay a visit to Shilonen as the mysterious man observes them from above. Oh no. Ooh, suspenseful. Okay. Let me see. Okay, the group made their way to Shalonen's workshop at the Children of Echo. Chaska is surprised to see Shalonen up, believing she had taken a nap, but Shalonen is not pleased with Chaska's arrival, having just handled an issue with Mavuika regarding the automatons and believes they are here for the same issue. She then notices the mysterious woman and realizes she is an automaton. Chaska hands her the cryptex. Shalonen looks at it, discovering material from the numerous nations cobbled together, yet its interior is extremely intricate. The Traveler asks if she could crack it, but Shalonen is unsure as she has not handled several material from numerous nations at once. Disassembling it could damage the component. Chaska then asks if they could wake the woman up, but Shalonen is unable to, as while the woman's core is from the secret source, the other materials are not named to Natlan. Despite this, she tries to do so, and the woman wakes up after recalling a voice telling her to return home. The woman notices Traveler and Paimon, considering her task complete until Paimon asks her about the code to unlock the cryptext. She's unsure before they ask her any other questions, all of which she fails to answer due to missing memories. Jelena suspects that an isolation block is preventing her from recalling her memories. She then asks the Traveler if they had seen any humanoid automatons before, which the Traveler confirms there are several types of clockwork mecha. Shilonen also recognizes the woman's knee joints as knee joints are made from clockwork. The woman then states that Fontaine makes good pastries, but is not from Fontaine. They then ask if she came from Mondstadt due to having similar attire to a maid, but she clarifies that she isn't from Mondstadt either. Jelena then brings out the woman's smaller robot, and the woman activates it. After being told to do the same with her right arm, it transforms into a broom, surprising Paimon. Jolene then asks the woman to clean up the workshop for her, which she does, and both cleans up and sorts the books. Paimon then notices a dirty tapestry and asks the woman to clean it, which she does. Paimon then asks Jolene if the poster depicted her relative, but she instead tells her that it was the first Baraka. In her time, she dismantled many machines in hopes of helping humanity, but many of her feats had been lost to both time and Oshkan. When Oshkan went insane, she killed herself, and then Ixki burned her workshop to the ground to ensure that Oshkan could not use it against humanity. Taska then states that her friend Lianka managed to save some of her work. As the woman looks at the tapestry, she suffers from malfunction. In her mind, a mysterious entity calls her a traitor and daring to seek a place to belong. As Paimon approaches her to ask what's wrong, she tells everyone to stay back and fires a massive bolt of electro energy while the Traveler manages to parry. I feel like I remember this, but only from the massive bolt, which I remember it kind of woke me up as I was just kind of pressing buttons to keep continuing the story, which is bad. Baraka. Oh. Nice. Ahal then arrives, demanding to know what happened. As the sound startled him, Kinich likewise appears and confirming the woman as his target. Paimon believes that he is there to destroy her, but he instead reveals that some merchants were looking for her and that not every job he took involved hunting. They meet with the caravan merchants, noting that they are all from different nations. They are delighted to see her and reveal her name as Inefa, and her manufacturer is Aino. As Inefa gets a headache from her memories, one of the merchants, Zuoshin, reveals that they are all from Nordkrai. Asimu stated they are all living in Nordkrai before the trouble came, revealing it to be the Fatui who came from the north. Their actions in Nordkrai caused a lot of tension between the numerous religious groups there, such as pulling the moon down, something the Frost Moon Scions would not take lightly. Due to the potential fighting, they all decided to leave and return to their hometowns when they were attacked by the secret source automatons, with a Nepha jumping ship to defend them. When they were docked, they sought help, which Kinich offered, though Traveler and Shilonen's actions warranted adjusting the price. Shilonen is impressed by Nepha's core and wonders if it was modified, prompting Paimon to declare that they should look for Ainos. Wishin states that Aino scavenged it in the wild. The group also revealed that Nepha had been suffering from amnesia that got worse as they approached Natlan. Chaska offers the group lodging at her tribe so they can reorient themselves, while Kinich leaves with Aha to get help from others. As Paimon says goodbye to them, she notices that Aha is acting unusual. A short distance away, Kinich calls Aha out on his unexpected timidness, though Aha retorts by saying that he sent him into a stupor. Aha then ponders if he saw who he thought the mysterious woman actually was, but brushes it off and believes it isn't his problem. Nice. Watches a woman pick flowers for her and states the observer was once an enemy of mankind, though Ochkan still saw her as the same indistinguishable from her or Ixki. They stay behind, Ochkan hatred will grow, and the woman implores it to find a new place to belong across the sea. Strange entity from before then appears, repeating the same phrase. Okay. Flowers for her, and states that the observer was once an enemy of mankind, though Ochkan still saw her as the same, being indistinguishable from her or Ixki, who is so that's probably Leonka. Saved some of her work because her creator and Ixki died. Were burned. Okay. And now we're here. So I had done all this before. Probably. I just have not remembered it since. Okay. I wish I could have Okay. Great. All caught up on the story. We are going to be lore heads once again. Even if it kills me, even if it bores me to tears, I will be
I can't thank you enough for hosting
all
us
up on
these
lore.
past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after an Effa. I know it's a lot to ask.
It's alright. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back. I guess I'll have to leave without saying goodbye.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see that.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
We love a multicultural couple.
You brought her back? Thanks so much.
Also, gratitude for the flower.
Okay.
What does it
Boy.
feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returning to not cry.
Hold on. 827. Okay. That's totally fine. I didn't think there was anything there.
Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
Not cry. Is that home?
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me in Notcry. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or somewhat
Well.
different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mine and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define home?
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that.
Yeah, like if you had memories, like if you had made like a second life and had a family, and then there's a chance that you forgot about your first family and you've been married to two people, maybe you just shouldn't know at that point. I think it's different if you're a blank slate, but if you post the memory loss have just constructed a really, really great life for yourself, maybe we don't want to open up the can of worms. I say that there's no chance in hell a real human wouldn't open up that can of worms. I'm just saying that as an outside observer, maybe I think that's a valid choice.
But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to, wherever that might be. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest and recover. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe, somewhere you feel you belong. Of course, everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it.
There might be one against polyamory.
Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress.
Which
Don't
could be
afraid to
unearthed.
recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
So since it wouldn't make sense for a robot to have like a voice of self-doubt, there's literally like some other presence virus almost that's like giving what would in like a biological human be.
To the heavens, God should.
Oh, damn it! I hate it when that happens. Are you joking? Why is the W and Q keys right next to each other? Oh god. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's St. Longley. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa. After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then, he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign Ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Ahem. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau... well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of his memories and power by now.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those 2 words are all he remembers.
Darn! So the trail's gone cold.
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the 8th Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, it started behaving very erratically. You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. But since the name Lianka seems to ring a bell for you, why don't you look into it yourself? I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls.
Nice.
Would a machine created by dragons really betray its own kind? She seemed to approve of the path her daughter took. But what about her? What path did she take?
None of the legends of Lianka say anything about her dragon mother defecting to humanity and fighting against dragonkind. Sounds like speculation to me. Maybe the other sovereign rulers just didn't trust her.
So mean. Do you think it's possible that Lianka found a way to secretly save the priestess of, flower feather something?
Nice.
Behold! Let's ride!
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flower Feather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, Seat Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers, and the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, She couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Leonka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got
We take
us.
Paimon shade in this
Actually,
household.
We never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Leonka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Inefa.
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, Annihilation mode activated.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Oh, no talking?
Giddy up!
Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
Oh, wait. Why can't they have reversed that? An E could be what you use to like hold for a charge. I guess they have to make it a charge attack.
Target
still.
acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Do you get
Reinforcements
enough?
have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Shasta. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Squall Fury.
Light it up!
Insulation chamber.
Skyward! Scatter!
Busted.
You.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now?
We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame
I'm gonna be
yourself.
honest. He does not sound like an old man who's like married.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
Like he sounds 24. And like for like a child that age, I would at this point expect him to be like 32. And I don't even know what difference I'm expecting here. Like obviously you could have a young father, but like still.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I don't know. It's not giving daddy to me. It's giving like brother.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still hear them.
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting. Wow! It's actually talking!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded
Always.
our territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be: the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
She fully got all of that out though. I don't know if they made it clear that she was only supposed to be a little bit.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
That's so much more than what they're doing right here.
Nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Anefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Inefa, what did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? The Yunka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors.
That's not
Didn't
true.
realize it was
Oh
true.
my, okay.
Is that
Would he be
right?
former for
How
Tui?
come I'm only hearing about this now?
He definitely had shady dealings
I'm
with the
sorry.
Fatui.
I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Anefa, of course. But still.
You know, of
Maybe you should
course.
tread carefully here. Anefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed. Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, They're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue.
How'd he get
Don't
these
worry,
really
Dad will
expensive
be back
goods?
very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
So he's obviously had shady dealings in the past. It's okay, we forgive daddies.
Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant.
Oh, okay.
Portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
Okay.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't
No,
trust
but
her,
he's
it's
such a
just-
family man.
Sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
None of the Vitui have families. And if they do, they're like Tartaglia and they're sympathetic. And so we're obviously going to be sympathetic to him.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
There's a chance that we will have to fight him to beat sense into him. And then he like transforms into like a pyro agent or something.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him? Got it.
I'm so excited to learn more about the marionette. I'm ready. Because she's also, I think...
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
I don't care if she's like committed war crimes or something. Simple war crimes. Like, I feel like... Sandrone might, from like the story that we know so far, be like one of the most evil next to like the Dottore. And I am 100% down to forgive Marionette for anything she does in this story, because that means that they might make the Doctor playable, because we have to forgive him for so much too. So if she does war crimes, then we can forgive his war crimes, right? Right? I think. Or maybe they'll just have a double standard because she's a woman.
Why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the sovereign ruler's territories.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
Getting closer. Increased activity and language module. Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements. What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
so weird. Whoever voiced the little robot clearly did not get the same voice lines that like the translation team got or something. Something.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
Yeah, we're going after her.
Alright then. But let's be careful.
Wait, is there a lore? Was there a lore? Source servants once offered up flowers and candles to the eighth, but now all the flowers have withered and the candlelight has died away. The empty winds still whisper unheard stories of the past. That's why I think, like, definitely, okay, definitely Genshin would make a great D&D setting. Of course we need electrocharged. But I don't think... Maybe we should include FLINS? Because we'll have an Nepha, and so that'll be good. But maybe we need, like, someone else who can, like, just do a bunch of cleanup, like a Nubilet.
The pleasure is all mine.
This will work. Oh, but then we got rid of our healer. Oh well. Inefa is a shielder, though, right? Inefa gives us a shield. Unless we don't actually get to play as Inefa, and then I just like built my team around Inefa just to not get her.
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Okay, so she's the Eighth Lord, right? With a feminine robotic voice and a dragon, like, okay.
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name.
Oh, great. I keep making these calls right before they say the exact same thing. And I think I'm somewhat clever, but like clearly not.
Lord? You're Leonka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
Eighth Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Leonka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes, Leonka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Oh no, okay. I see what they're doing. They're making her like a nexus of sadness so that we feel so bad for her that we love her. And it works.
By the weight of the conflict within. But since you were rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Inafa.
So too has the exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
Wow.
This is...
That I know voice actress really added a ton of sugar on that. That was so sweet. And I don't even like children.
From now on, your name's Inafa.
But like, come on. Ugh.
Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the fatality.
Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Yes, I too must return.
Pour some sugar on me.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Right, Yeon doesn't work with Nuclear. I don't know what I was smoking when I made this team.
Barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
Ah, a Fatui tent. But just an ice speeches fury with berries. Chalk. Okay, I don't know why this detail needed. The would-be killer was drowned in his own bath by his favorite consort, a captive turned killer, like a slave. Like that's kind of wild. It's buried in Genshin like text that few people read. That's wild. Like a Holofernes in like Genshin. Is this the Genshin Bible? Judith? Not sanction this far. Cool Khan. Either brought to laughter. I remember Coco Khan. He was left there. I don't remember what his purpose was, because he was the one who was gonna make Little One literally wipe the entirety of existence. So, and I don't remember what the plot actually said about him. Oh well. Wait. Yeah, don't get close to this. Oh, okay, I see. No? Oh, okay. So it should pass?
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you.
Fake.
It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
Deep floor. Okay, worse than day by day. I really wish I read faster. Blood of refugees. But like, dragon refugees. Yeah, okay. Offered his daughter in marriage. Like, these are like biblically savage stories that usually aren't in Genshin, and they're buried in text, okay? Chieftain offered his daughter in marriage to the leader of Kohua. The Kohua cut out her tongue, sacrificed her to who knows, and marched death upon for their food stores. Like, okay. It's a lot of, they're like having their cake and eating it too. Everyone knows the Genshin storyline is very low stakes, low death. And then in their backstory, they can do max stakes, max death.
You doing okay, Anefa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment. Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Okay. Wow. A break in the sky is insane work. Man, what they do with Natlan's dragon stuff is just so impressive, but also it's world quest with such esoteric lore that it's so hard to piece together.
Detected 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3.
Just wait? Oh, okay. Okay, that's a little worth the wait. I get it. Okay, this isn't necessarily worth the wait.
This is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Yeah, I can see some danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
So it was Leonka's mother, Leonka. Really still not sure how Ikki fits into all this.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Vigilant for Toos.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
What do we do? Oh, okay. We're hiding.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Whoa.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Inefa?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square.
Do I have anything to deal with that? I guess maybe enough I can. Otherwise, like...
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. You know, I really should just get out. Okay, yeah, I'll just get out. Wait, hold on. Am I supposed to be able to hit this ball, NJ? That's the only ball? Okay.
Installation chamber deployed.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Observe. Beware the creatures of the night.
Oh, whoops. I had to do E and then Q. Still getting used to him. Open door.
This passage is only used for drainage and vortex access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I was staring at the emo boy a little too long. Okay, I get it. Okay. Got it.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
Oof.
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Notcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
He's so sneaky.
Reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you.
This was so poorly planned out. Are you joking? You're gonna walk into their lair and make demands? It's insane.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
Well, how much was the debt?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us.
The child's not that old, so he might have met his wife after or whatever he did to like get... Because if she saw him through all that day, what a hero.
In one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town. Look at you. You've managed to start a business.
Start a family.
Got yourself a family.
Could you have pulled her if you weren't financially stable because of the Fatui? That's another question. They have a good point here.
And after that, you're free to go home.
I'm really just willing
That sounds like a pretty good deal.
to take any side that the marionette is on.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
Okay, this is where we see him not take it up because he's a good father.
Watching you.
Are we going to interrupt before he has to make a difficult... Okay, thank God.
Sorry. What did you say?
But then it's really stupid on his part.
I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
Once again, that was not acted physically like he was acting voice-wise.
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no one.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh?
Incredibly dumb for you to come here alone with this in mind. Oh, okay.
Nefa, Traveler.
Nefa, travel. No, he's not doing that poorly. No.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Variable. That could be a cute name for us in No Cry.
Controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the traveler Paimon and Washin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
Nice. We had the Duex with us the entire time, and it's always the small thing. Whatever the smallest will prove the most useful at some point.
Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful?
Nice.
Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Floral candles and skyborn feathers are really, really specific things. I get that there were 11 sovereigns, but like, that's very, very specific for
Don't worry
a sovereign.
about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them. Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
Enefa. Traveler. Good luck.
11th Lord. Do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although, I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is herself.
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
Then I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So, she's gone. Without a trace?
Yes, although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So, that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Enefa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here. Just as I was before you, I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Ochkan around again? Hold on. Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
And that's the kind of friendship I need. 2,000 years no contact, and we're still right there at 100% companionship. That's beautiful.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, where I will be waiting for you.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything. Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did mean that as a compliment, right?
Curse.
I don't know if we need a TLDR right afterwards.
Belonging. It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
Sorry, did you say it made into a hole? Nope, sorry. Nope, sorry. That's definitely not what she said.
I'm so sorry.
I saw you.
This probably isn't the time or it says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter.
That's
Not
true.
worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Not to mention Inefa. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
Oh, well, thank you. Alright, Primo Jones, hey, you did something good. Let it be known. Let's heal up. Oh.
Defensive mode engaged.
Oh.
Be silent. Fear the dark.
Okay.
Annihilation mode.
Oh. Oh, that was probably Inefa's verse. I really don't know what she does. Probably read her K. I thought it would be continuous effect, not like a huge verse burst.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifted.
Okay, okay. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again. 11th
Ooh, she is pretty. No, I like her, like, faint coloring. She's definitely prettier than most.
You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral?
Once again, floral candles and feathers is just way too specific of a domain if you're one of 11 lords.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more.
Oh, we have to fight
11th
her.
Lord, stand before me and be.
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet.
No, the Fatui still have to come in and interrupt everything.
I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me.
Once again, whoever Aino's voice actress is a really, really cute child.
If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
It's just insanely cute. Oh. I wish we had an auto run feature. It's a lot of work to keep pressing W. Oh, okay, okay, I could veer off just a little bit.
Don't worry, Anafa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
I don't know. My middle finger is getting a little tired. Okay.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory, it suddenly kicks in. Almost as if...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the sovereign ruler.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been.
Is there another betrayal?
Again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
Do you think NF is okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Ah! It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But NF is still...
unnecessary.
Whoa. Wait. Oh, that would be so... Oh! Oh, wait, that's so harsh.
What the...
Oh. No, don't, you can't show it now. Okay, no, they would be splats. Oh.
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Never has to retake control right now, right? Oh, we're him. We're Timothy Chalamet, yeah.
Why? Then whose voice is that? The Eighth Lord? But why would Leanga's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? Eighth Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Anefa here, and you who placed the curse on her! It was you all along!
Anefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the... I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp. Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core.
Okay.
Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance!
Oh, is it gonna hit her?
Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination!
Seconds is all I need.
My core!
Oof. That's rough. Okay. Oh, we got a Zach Aguilar special. Yeah, that deserves it. They would be... That... that big man would be the same size as the rest of them, I'm just saying. That's wild.
She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core?
What? No. You guys went... Okay, like, clearly it wasn't, like, that forceful. Just knocked you out, I guess.
Will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui? How are you still alive?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn. Show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! So be it!
Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish. Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time. Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
This place collapsing? It's so even if we
Ooh.
defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction. Here in the depths is where you belong.
Huh?
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. Last of the sovereign lords.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Okay.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Will be Aino delivering another really cute line.
Is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The wild hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inafa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
Oh, she didn't have a vision before this? Oh, it was an inert vision?
It's enough! Hey! The place stopped!
Yeah, don't show it again. What point is a dish if you can't use it?
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, Priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
What was Forefather you said? Along with the three gods who abandoned us. It can't be. It cannot be. It cannot be.
The gods who abandon us, Moon.
Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Inefa! Your core! It's fixed! And is that a vision?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer. Calculating. Remaining time, 30
seconds.
30 minutes? Whew. For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
29, 28.
Hey, are you guys alright? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in, 20 seconds.
Huh? Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh!
You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped! Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Inefa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oof.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Inefa tell us the whole story.
Shorter space of time. Nice.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles, and skyborn feathers.
Seems like a Hal's forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror of the dawning morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes, by continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh, shoot! Forgot all about that!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should take Arieta and go.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out. Go and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it.
Something about Genshin stories truly just make me want to fall asleep. Like, truly, I can't help it. And not to say that was bad. Like, it's like pretty good, honestly. But oh my god, I'm so sleepy. I think I spent a lot of time playing it in bed right before I would fall asleep, and now it's just like ingrained in me. I hear the cadence of Genshin speech and I'm like, oh, time for night-night, I guess.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down, and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Wait, that sounds like Varka though.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a
Okay.
lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Good things, I hope. Oh, okay. Couldn't get him to voice this entire thing. Come on, I would have stayed up for this much. Real shame I'm on my way. And haven't wishing of crossing paths with you. Just you to them. One of them is a messenger right in front of you. I'm sure you two will be fast friends. As for enemies, well, they're everywhere. We got the Abyss Order and the Fatui, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at any moment's notice. Given your experience, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I'm going to stop here. The words will likely be as dull to read as they were to write. Now, and let's talk over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Varka. See you in Nordcry, Varka, XOXO. P.S. If you're really headed over, you best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. And PSS, I forgot to mention the most important thing. Once you're in Nokrai, come look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. I'll look out for you. As the Grand Master should for his honorary night, am I right?
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry. Varka.
Okay, so now I can start the actual one.
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together. Mir of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Ochkon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together. The Eighth Lord. She never betrayed Dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it. Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud, sovereign ruler until the end of her days. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel. You mean, this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan. According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nodcry before too. Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the three gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Nodcry, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location. Memory damage. Detected. Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to overload the curse.
Wow.
Apologies.
I see my face too. Like, really?
But I will never again.
It's one patch away. We can't, like,
Important to me.
give some more details
I plan
about
on staying
locations.
in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes.
Song of Welcome Moon, Act 1. That's what I've been waiting for. Okay. Oh, wait, that's cute. Stygian, I still need to do Stygian. "19 days to do that. That's not that soon, actually. Should probably try to do this at least a little bit. Okay, I'll do the quest, and then I'll do exploration here. Finish that up, and then do exploration there. That's what I gotta do, and that's gonna be for a good while. maybe I'll do... Okay, I think I'm good for streaming today. Did the prelude quest, did my FLINS pulling, and then I could probably do at least the first part of the quest. Because that's just gonna be like intro stuff. I can do the first part of the quest just on my own, and then I'll come back for streaming, like maybe on some of the more exciting cinematic moments of the... I'm sure there's some exciting cinematic moments of No Cry, you know, for sure.
Take it easy.
Well, actually, there's probably some moments. I'm just not sure, you know? But if there's a really cruel moment, I could just exit out and then start streaming it, you know? That is technically within the purview of possibility. I don't know. I could just do it now. I could just do it now. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, let's just do it now. Maybe, yeah, they'll teach me about Chikubaki, finally. Okay. Shay. Oof, 2 days and we're just waiting. Huh? Okay, so it's not even accurate when we navigate to it and waited 2 days? Okay, yeah, that's my sign. Okay, nice. I think I'm done for today. And I'll continue the rest of this later. Okay.